my name's Doublebite. Wow, I messed up my own intro. That's weird. I've only done that, approximately 470 times. Damn, I'm just going fucking nuts. Oh, what else is it? Let's try this again. Hello, it's your friend Doublebite. And I know I've been posting a lot of Slay the Spire lately, and by that I mean I posted 3 videos in a row. But all y'all have seen is my Ironclad run and then my first Silent run. So let's look at the statistics here. Total victories 1, total deaths 11. So Silent, I've got apparently I've got 15 hours in, which makes sense because it's about an hour and a half per run. Like it's about a half hour per screen. It's about an hour and a half, 1.5 hours per run. Because I almost always make it to almost the end. Let's see, slaying a lot of bosses. Well, 12 bosses, so that's what? Okay, that's actually an average of only 1 per run. Oh, because I have a couple quits. Oh, where I had to do other things. But yeah, so not great. No, not super great. But that's never stopped me before. So we're gonna keep on blooded-mindedly charging forth. So my closest ones have been with a poisoner strategy. So I'm probably gonna try to go for that. Hello. This friendly fellow is gonna give me a thing. Okay, meh, definitely not worth it. So I don't like my starting relic at all. So each combat, draw 2 additional cards. Yes, it can help you get set up easily, but I just don't think it's worth it compared to getting a boss relic. Pick up, choose and transform 3 cards and then upgrade them. Nice. Okay, I'm actually going to toss Survivor. So it's 8 block and discard a card, which is kind of like saying gain play, like it's like 2 cards that each give you 4 block. It's really good in the early game, and it can combo with some other cards, but I don't think it holds up great. But actually, let's wait. We're going to get rid of 1 strike. We get rid of 1 block, and we'll get rid of Survivor. Alright, let's see what we just got. I saw them briefly, but die. Nice. Not a card I often like to pick up, but it's still nice. Choke. Not the strategy I wanted to go for, but okay. And Prepared. Prepared is really nice with buff. So what I'm seeing here is, I know I said I wanted to go for a Poisoner strategy, but between Neutralize, Choke, and Prepared, it sounds like we kind of want to go into a heavy card cycling strategy. And I know I'm saying a lot of words, and they might not have any meaning, but I'm going to explain silent strategies more as we see more cards. I think that'll make more sense than trying to explain everything when you don't see cards. So yeah, so I've played a lot of this game right now, so let's go over strategies for proceeding. So as the hunter, there are a couple strategies. One is to poison the enemies a lot, because the more poison you have, the more it does. So if you put 3 poison on an enemy, it'll do 3, 2, 1, 6 damage total. 4 poison on an enemy will do 4, 3, 2, 1, or 10 damage total. So it does, and if you can stack it, each stack gets better. So 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, it's 12 damage. However, going 6 down is 21 damage. A lot better. So that's the strategy I've had the most luck with. However, the Silent also has a lot of cards that involve discarding and drawing. And some others that stack on how many cards you've played. So right now we have a card that lets us discard and draw. We have a card that procs on whenever we play other cards. So let's try to go into that. Let's try to, the game gave us something, so let's roll with what the game gave us. So we want to increase the average goodness of our cards, right? We want to be playing a lot of good cards and not a lot of bad cards, because we want to be playing a lot of cards in general. So we want things that can let us filter out cards, which are usually shops. So let's pick up better cards and get rid of bad cards. We also want to pick up relics, which are always nice, which we get from these little boss dudes. So right now what I'm seeing is these are rest points, so it's good to do a rest point right before a boss. So what we could do, as I'm seeing here, rest point boss. If we do really well, transfer second boss. If we get hurt, transfer a rest. So I like this path. Now what leads up to this? Question mark. We could go with a lot of question mark, a lot of events. But right now we want to try to be getting cards to fill out our strategy. And we definitely want to hit up at least one shop. So I think we're going to go up this way. Obviously this path, they're pretty similar. Not really any difference, so let's go with that. So the things that the Silent is good at: having really big turns and then downturns with the card cycling strategy. And the poison strategy, having good stall tactics. So the thing that's not is you almost always do take some attrition damage. It just happens. So for example, this little Jawworm does 11. I only have 10. I can't avoid taking the 1 damage. That's going to be the case a lot of turns with the Silent. And the Ironclad heals 6 health at the end of each combat. We don't have that luxury, so... Okay, I'm going to buff and block. So this is often when I want to really unleash. So first we're going to throw down the choke. I'm going to neutralize. And hopefully we can pick up a slice here. So we'll draw 2. We will toss the 2 defense. And then we might as well die since it does the most damage. And we'll finish off the Jawworm. Very cool. So, let's think. Choke costs 2 mana, and it does combo well with itself, but given that we only have 3 mana, we need something else to set up a 4 mana turn, and then we won't have any more mana or energy for cards. So I'm not going to pick Choke. The other 2 cards actually go nicely with our strategy. Outmaneuver gets us energy for next turn, but does nothing this turn. Flying Knee deals 8 damage and gets us an energy. So on the surface level, Outmaneuver nets you 1 energy. It's basically saying get 1 energy next turn in exchange for 1 energy this turn. Flying Knee is sort of saying deal 8 damage for free. So this is saying get an energy for free. This is saying get 8 damage for free. So the unupgraded forms of these cards, I like Flying Knee more because it has a more direct effect. The next levels, Flying Knee does more damage. Outmaneuver gets you 3 energy. So 2 free energy versus I think like 11 free damage. I would take the 2 free energy. But right now we're just getting started. So I'm going to go with I think the safer choice. Something that does damage and does more damage than your basic attack and has a bonus effect. Happily take that in my book. Okay, we have here the Slaver. The Slavers can be a bit of an annoying fight because they reduce your damage, and I think they can do other effects. And we have no defense, so that's unfortunate. So we're just going to try to maximize our damage here. I don't know, we do a decent damn chunk of damage in 1 hit, so... And yeah, so now we'll be doing 25% less on this attack. But we have a pretty good hand here. We'll at least weaken that. And we have more defend than we need, but throw it down. At least we won't take damage. And pretty much everything we'll do will kill him next turn, so No big deal. Alright, we're weakened, so we'll have to do two things to kill him, but that's fine. Strength potion, nice. So one thing about this game is that strength gives you +2 damage on each attack. So if you have a card that says deal 3 times 2, it will now deal 5 times 2. So it works well with multi-hit cards. Problem is there are a number of enemy effects that will punish multi-hit, and weaken also is stronger on multi-hit in some circumstances. So, bit tricky. Alright, what do we got here? Piercing Wail, enemies lose strength. So I don't know if this goes into negatives. So that's kind of like saying you get 6... If it does mean they go into negatives, it essentially means you get 6 block per enemy for 1 turn. Exhaust. Which is decent. But for 1 enemy fights, it's not that great, and you can only use it once. Backflip is really nice because you get a damage prevention, and you get to draw 2 cards, so you can keep that choke chain going. And then Dagger Throw deals a nice amount of damage and lets you filter a little bit. Torn between Backflip and Dagger Throw here. Silent has a lot of cards that cost 0, which combo really well with Backflip. But we don't have any of them. And Dagger Throw can be nice to potentially fish for a block if you don't have one. So I think I'm going to go with Dagger Throw. It can often help make your hand better, and I've rarely ever seen it make my hand worse. Okay. These fucking cultists are the Silent's worst nightmare, especially if you're going with the poison build. It's poison build. Hey, I want to stall this out as long as possible. Cultist, I'm going to make myself stronger over time. It's awful. I hate these fuckers. But we'll just try to punch him until it works. Yeah, so this means you get +2 strength every turn. So that sucks. Okay, so I'm okay with taking 1 damage if it means we get to kill a little faster. So gonna do that. Let's do that. Well, doesn't really matter what we toss, so we'll toss prepared. And now we should be set up for basically any attack card next turn. Sure. Let's get a little morbid here. Very cool. Weak Potion is aptly named, but it can come in handy. Alright, here. So Deadly Poison. As I was saying, poison is really good. So 4 poison is essentially, if you have no other poison effects, essentially 10 damage for 1 energy. Which is pretty good. And if you have other poison effects, it gets really good. But it's still only 4 poison the first turn. And it doesn't have any other effects. So I'm not so sure about this. We have Underhanded Strike. If it's discarded, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. I have not been able to figure out how, if there's a cycle of cards that are unplayable but have an effect when discarded. I'm not 100% sure how good they are, because like if this said 0 deal 7 damage, it'd be like, oh hell yeah, but you need to have something to proc it. But that being said, we currently have the dagger and we currently have preparation, so we have 2 discard effects already. So I think it's a good pickup as long as we keep a good balance of those effects. And then we have another Flying Knee. I do really like Flying Knee as a card. But let's go with the Underhanded Strike. I think it works better. I think it procs Choke, and I think it just works better with the synergies in our deck so far. Okay. Hello, Merchant. So let's see if we have anything really good. Trip. It's a freebie with Vulnerable. That's fine. from the prepared. Piercing Whale on sale. Prepared is good, but I don't think I'm not going to jump all over that. After Image would be lovely. A lot of free block for the rest of combat, but we're a little short. Let's see what we can get relic-wise. Gain an energy on the first turn of each combat. It's better than it sounds, especially if we had our old relic, because this way we could use the first turn as a setup. But we don't really have anything we were trying to set up to. So, for starters, I think I'm going to use the card removal service. And I'm going to take a strike out of the deck. We're always going to need block. Right? We want to prevent damage. And if we have a turn where we can't deal damage, that's fine. If we have a turn that, like, if we don't deal damage in a turn, in most cases, it's a wash. Some enemies get stronger over time, but in most cases, not the end of the world. Any turn where we can't block all the damage, we are getting closer to defeat. So I will almost always try to trash a strike over a block. 69 left, so our choices are Piercing Well, we're prepared. B, we don't have any poison. Dagger Spray is like... on paper, it's like, that is 8 damage to one enemy for 1, which is solid. And it hits all the enemies, which also feels solid. But for some reason, this card makes me leery, because it's a dead card if you're facing any, like, you know, damage on contact effects. But it does scale well with getting bonus strength. Worst case scenario, just numerically, it does a lot of damage. Or I can save my gold. I'm going to save my gold this time because it doesn't directly go with our kind of strategy. But I think it's a better card than I give it credit for. We could do an event. Let's do an event. Events are fun in this game, and they're often really impactful. Ooh. As you walk into the room, you hear a gurgling and the grinding of metals. Before you is a slime-like creature that ate too much scrap for its own good. From the center of the creature, you see glints of a strange light. Perhaps something magical? Looks like you can get some treasure if you just reach inside its opening. However, the acid and sharp objects may hurt. Lose 3 HP for a 25% chance to find a relic? Hell yeah. Ouch! All I find is corroded metal and a bit of burning pain, but I'm still convinced there's a relic. Reach deeper into its asshole? Don't mind if I do. Success. After rummaging through the metal asshole, you finally grab a hold of a relic and yank it out. You pull your way out of the ooze, damaged but rewarded. Worth. What do we got? Whenever I discard a card during my turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Yes. Perfect. That's the amazing relic for our current plan. It's an amazing relic in general, but especially for our current plan. Alright. We do have a rest spot before the boss. And if we get really wrecked by something in this event, we could even not go to the boss. But I definitely want to fight the boss. Merchant. What do we got here? Let's see here. Not much we can buy. Dagger Spray still? Meh. Underhanded Strike. Okay, we only have the 2 things that can proc a discard. But we are very strongly rewarded for getting more discard. So that might be kind of reasonable. This card dodge and roll, 4 block this turn, 4 block next turn. It never has quite worked out for me. It just feels like 1 mana for 8 block in itself is not... I don't know. It sounds good on paper, kind of like Dagger Spray, but something hasn't quite worked out for me. So we're just going to skip this merchant. But hey, it wasn't a bad effect. We have the opportunity to upgrade a card, but we can heal 21 health. How much? Well, we're only at minus 16. So this overheals us a little bit, but I'd rather go into the mini boss fight nice and fresh. Let's do this. Okay. Lack of movement is not terrible. It does gain a lot of block per turn, but you get kind of a couple freebie turns on it. It would be really nice if we had gotten the whatchamacallit, the poison package for this guy, but that's okay. So we could just all out attack, or we could prepare and try to fish for something. But since we have 3 attack cards, I'm okay with just all out attacking here. We can toss the defense if we don't need it right now. And then we get a freebie. Oof, 18 damage. Nasty. Alright, well, we're going to weaken it at least. But we're going to just eat a lot of damage. So it goes. Okay. So here we have some options here. We could choke, defend. So we'll block. We'll take 8 damage, but we'll deal. Let's see, that's 12. We'll deal 22 damage, which is pretty damn solid. Dagger throw will deal a minimum of 16 damage, but the only thing we'd want to pull is another defend. So this is 16 damage and the chance to reduce a little more damage, whereas this is 22 damage. Let me think here. I'm actually going to go with the dagger throw plan. Yeah, so we can still get the 2 block off, and then we can get a flying knee for next turn. We eat 8 damage, but we eat 8 damage. I could have used the potion of weakness, but it didn't quite feel worth it. Okay, powerful negative effect. I don't remember what debuffs this asshole throws at me, but it does mean we don't need to block this turn. So we can toss all that nonsense. Oh, and right, and we have the discard proc. I forgot about that. Nice, so this should be a kill on next turn. Alright, dexterity and strength down. Unfortunate, but we can choke it out on its wherever its neck is. Pentagraph. At the start of boss combats, heal 25 HP. Ooh, damn. So I don't think that counted as a boss. I think boss is just the 3 like end of world ones. But still, that's neat. We can add a card. Ooh, another discard proc card. Discard at gain in energy. That's really interesting. So we have Tactician, which is potentially free energy, or Outmaneuver, which requires a plan. On the one hand, I think Tactician is a bad idea. Oh, and Sucker Punch is also just very good. Because if you think about it, if an enemy would deal 15 damage, or let's say 16 damage, and you reduce it by 25%, so that's essentially 7 damage for block. You know, if you think about it that way, so that's pretty damn good. But I kind of like the idea of getting a heavy card draw discard thing going. Maybe going a little too deep, but I think that feels really good. So, are we strong enough to fight another one of these assholes? I don't think we are. What is the road ahead looking like? Okay, we have some events. We have ample rest opportunities. So when there's not that many fights, we can potentially only have one more fight till the big bad. So yeah, let's try to kill another elite. Upgrade 2 random attacks. Don't mind if I do. Keep it simple. Shit. Not what I want to see. Silent does not do great against a multitude of enemies, but we'll make it work. So I am gonna use the Potion of Strength here. I'm not gonna burn the Potion of Weakness yet, but I definitely want to use the Potion of Strength because... Oh, and they have the artifact property, so they'd eat one of the weakness turns anyway. But anyway, throw down some die. It's about to natively status me. But we got how much more damage left in the chamber? Ooh, wow. A lot more damage. So we have... Wow. Okay. We have 19 damage left, so we can do that. Oh, we might as well just smack you. It doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, we take the 8 damage, but it could be worse. So those wounds are unplayable cards that go directly into our deck, but if we have a lot of discard cards, they don't matter quite as much. See, worst case scenario, both of the unplayables and no discard procs. But, let's see, it deals 14 damage. Whenever I play a card this turn, target enemy loses 5 HP. So at the very least, we can kill you. Wait, what? Oh, that counted as a debuff? Really? That counts as a debuff? Shit. Oh, I didn't realize that. I would have just killed this then. Fuck. I didn't know that counted as a debuff. That's annoying. Okay. Live and learn. Took him out though. Definitely worth doing. Heal an additional 15 HP when we rest. Oh yeah. Got a nice stockpiling up health here. Okay, no, we cannot afford to take more things that we get till we get more discard procs. But 0 mana for 5 damage is something I will always take. So right now what we really want is a card called Acrobatics. It's draw 3 cards, discard 1. So that can give us some insane value. But before we do that, we're going to continue our quest. Among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling out from its cracks. Maybe there's more inside. You can pray to remove a card from our deck and lose 7 HP. We can destroy it to get money, or we can leave. How badly do I want to thin my deck? Moderately. What do I want to cut from my deck? I'm tempted to cut another strike, actually. But we don't want to thin it too... I'm all about the heavy deck thinning. But I worry that we won't do enough damage at that point. But again, everything else deals more damage than that strike. We only have the 4 defense. So I'm gonna go aggressive here and take out another strike. Might be the wrong play, but I think that's okay. So we're getting a little low, so I'm hoping we get to that campfire before we find anything else soon. Oh damn. Yeah, we don't have any other sources of block, so let's just purge our offense. Getting a little nervous. We rest up. Boom. nice and topped off now. So let's think. We're gonna get 25 health before this boss fight. So as long as we're at what 45, when we go into here, we can smith instead. So let's just keep that in mind. Oh, thievery. Annoying, but not too bad. Yeah, we'll block all of its damage and do a lot ourselves. Boom. Easy peasy. I find it weird in this game that the negative procs and negative statuses will still hit you even if you block. Kind of sounds counterintuitive to the word block, don't you think? Okay, so we have a choice here. Do we dagger throw and hope for a good pull? Or do we just flying knee and defend? I think in this case I just want to flying knee and defend. We've already seen our underhanded strike, I believe. And if we pull something useless, then that'll feel bad and I'll feel dumb. Yes, I think we'd have pulled these two and not the tactician, so... no, let's just finish them off. Nice. Add a card. Well-laid plans is fantastic. It lets us plan ahead. Hence the name, plan. Okay, and we're about to heal up a bunch so we can upgrade a card. So what does that do? It's discarded, gain 2 energy. Jesus, that's good. More damage, more damage, more damage and more weak, more damage. Retain 2 cards, which is good. But being able to get 2 energy for free, ooh la la. That's the good shit right there. Fuck, I did not want to see this boss. Out of all the bosses in like the first world, this one messes me up a lot. Plus we didn't even get well-laid plans in our opening hand, which is kind of annoying. I mean, we had a 1 in 3 chance, you know? But we still might get it. So let's go aggressive. Let's start with choke. Now we can either do dagger throw next or prepared. I want to do prepared because it gives us a better chance of getting our plans. We didn't get it, so we'll just toss the 2 defense. I don't want to draw a discard in case we... I don't know, these both do 9 damage, but if we draw well-laid plans, it costs 0 so we can play it. So let's do that. Cool. And we can play the neutralize for free. So yeah, we just did 58 damage in the first turn. Yeah, so now this asshole has a turn of wreckage. Which is not ideal. But we can throw down some weak to cut the wreckage down a little bit. And we can die, which will remove it from the deck, which is nice. But flying knee sets up our next turn better. So I'll do that and our 2 defense. And we'll still take 14 damage, but nothing else we can do about that one. Okay. And now that all those fiery dudes are gone, we're back down to 4 damage. And we have a pretty easy turn right here. Choke him out. And play all of our cards. So the question is, do we want to retain this for next turn with well-laid plans? And the answer is yeah, I don't think it costs us anything. I don't think it uses up one of our draws. We'll find out. Yeah, so we just get to keep it. And now we can toss that and Tactician out with Prepared. So that worked extremely well. I'm getting tons of tincture procs too. So we're kicking a moderate amount of damage right now, if I do say so myself. So now the Hexaghost will start building up fires again. Draw and discard. Do we want to discard Tactician? Not really, since we can't use the energy anyway. So let's hit confirm. And Flying Knee. We don't need to defend this turn. So I'm going to end the turn, and then we'll retain the defend for next turn. We already know that our preparation and our knife is in our discard pile, I believe. Oh no, the preparation got shuffled, so I should have done that differently. My bad. Anyway, let's see. About to hit us for 10 damage. We've got a lot of defense, but we have 4 energy, so we can definitely choke, defend, defend to block that damage and do a lot. And we still prepared and strike and some other options. So I'm going to go with that. Let's start that off. Prepared. Let's just get the burn out of our way. So this would have done damage to us at the end of our turn. Since it's no longer in our hand, we don't have to worry about it. And then Underhand Strike. And then we get the 2 Tincture procs. Doing solid. Boom. This is one of the easiest Hexaghost fights I've ever done, actually. And pretty close to the Ono turn, but our damage is getting there. Okay. Well, we're going to neutralize no matter what. No, we should we wait in case we draw a choke? No, because we're not going to play choke because we want more defense than that. So, we're going to neutralize. Let's dagger throw. Oh cool, we get the burn out of the way. Worth it. Then we're going to want to defend. With 1 left, we're going to use the Flying Knee over the strike for the energy next turn. And we'll keep the strike for in case we want it. I don't think we've taken a single burn damage yet. Oh. We've got our 2 discards. Boom, boom. And the free damage from the Tincture to finish it off. Tincture, that's what it is? Yeah, Tincture. Now we get a gold card. So, we could get another die, 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 which is fine. It's a lot of damage, but for 1 time only. We get another Tactician, which has been serving us well, but again, we want to keep the number of these kind of cards down compared to the number of procs we have. And then Nightmare, which, oh my god, I've never gotten this card to work. It sounds like it should be so good, but it uses a whole turn. So that's basically, you're saying, punch me in the face really hard, and so I can do nothing, and then next turn I might do something useful. Whew. I don't really like any of these choices, I'll be honest here. Okay, do we have any cards I want to hit with Nightmare? I could see wanting to hit Slice because it costs 0, so we'd get a lot of procs for something on the next turn. Is there anything else I'd want? Not really. I think I'm gonna take Die, Die, Die. It's good enough that I want it in my deck. Plus it exhausts, so it gets itself out of the way afterwards. But I never get to pick a boss relic. Cool. Black Star Elites now drop 2 relics. Amazing. Tiny House, Potion Gold, Max HP, obtain a card. It's cute. I mean, it's a tiny house. But I don't think any of the effects are as strong as getting 2 relics forever. The Ori, choose and add 5 cards to your deck. Now that's interesting. It's not a card I normally want, but because our deck is going with such a particular strategy, it actually might be the correct play to pick this so we can customize our deck more, and then we can maybe try to avoid more monster fights. So let's pick this to get more freedom. Okay. Heel hook is frustrating because it's a fantastic card. Because if an enemy is weak, you essentially deal 5 damage for free. But we only have the 1 weak proc right now. We have another dagger throw, which is solid, and then crippling poison, which like could be a weak enabler, could be poison, but it costs 2, and it just two is a lot. Door number 2. We have free damage from slice. Backflip for the card draw, which is nice. And that damn dagger spray again. I'm gonna take slice here. It's free, and again, if we're cycling through cards, which we want to do, it's good. Like, I wouldn't take backflip without that slice, but now that we have that slice, the next backflip looks so much better. Door number 3. Dodge and roll, meh. Bane, no, poison procs. Poison stab. So this is actually almost worth considering, because as it is, it's 11 damage for 1, and it does do damage up front. So I'm going to hold off on this one. 3, another poison stab, outmaneuver, which is good, but we're going to pick up basically any 0 costers we can between the choke and everything else. Last but not least, discard your hand and draw that many cards. Interesting. I mean, that would give us potentially 21 damage from that, so that's kind of cute. 4 damage for each skill is really nice, actually, especially in the kind of deck that we're running where we're going to be skill heavy, but it's still kind of a gamble. Then 8 damage, draw a card for 1 is really nice. I'd almost always take Quick Slash over the others, but calculated gamble is discard a shitty hand, draw that many cards, deal like 15 to 21 damage. Alright, so we're back to heel hook, dagger throw, or the poison, then dodge and roll, bane, poison stab. So I'm not going to take any of these. None of them play into our strategy, and our strategy is pretty dependent on drawing certain cards. We want to be getting the discard and the discard procs, you know? So, but I'm going to pick up dagger throw to boost our tactician and underhanded strike. Get them synergies. Alright, World 2. Can't believe I didn't take the Black Star. That's very unusual for me, and it may have been a mistake. The Ori was not thrilling. Okay. So we definitely want to get a merchant sooner rather than later. And always good to look out for elites. So here's an elite, but with no fires before it. Here's an elite with a fire after it. And there's no fire directly before this elite. There's fire, dude, fire, chest. So that one's feasible. I always like having a rest before a boss. I just think it's good practice, like a good practice to get into. So I think this seems like a pretty good route right here. We get the merchant, we have an event, we have a couple of things to go. That's a lot of damage coming at us. The only real play I see here is absorbing at least one of their damages and then returning in kind. we got the well-laid plans. Awesome. So what next? The question is, do we choke? Answer is, I think, yes. I should have done this before I played the well-laid plans, but that's fine. We're going to choke. We're going to dagger you. Toss the tactician. Now what? Let's... Prepared will just give us essentially the best of defend plus 2 others. I'm actually going to use our swift potion now, since we have the extra energy, so that we have a little bit more choice here. And I'll slice you for free. I'd like to pick up another defend. So let's prepared. And we can toss the underhanded strike. And then we can defend flying knee. Or we can do our calculated gamble, which could be fun. So yeah. So I'm gonna toss those two. I'll do the defend. I'll toss this in the hopes of getting another defend. Boom. Nailed it. If you had the chance of us drawing a defend, we're actually pretty good there, so I think that was reasonably smart. This is the turn for a choke, but alas. We still get some nice freebies here. And we'll keep that around, so why not? Oh, there we go. Easy peasy. Regen potion. One of the weaker potions, I think, but still good. Add a card. Ooh, 3 good ones. You already know how I want to like. Neat. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. It's still really good. It's still free damage, but deflect is also very nice. You know, because calculated gamble's good if you don't want to play any of your cards, but if you want to play some of your cards, it does get a little bit worse. But I think before we pick up deflect, we'd want some more net card draw. And again, I'm only getting calculated gamble because we have the Tingsha. It's the only reason. But it's a good reason, I think. So this asshole, that powerful negative effect will make it so whenever we play something that's not an attack, we'll start getting negative cards in our deck. AKA, it's some bullshit. But we'll do what we can. Take a nice chunk of damage out at least. I do think this asshole looks kind of cool. Well, we have a very aggressive hand, so I guess we don't have to worry about his thing. Alright, we'll neutralize you at the very least. Now let's dagger throw. Sweet, we toss the underhanded strike. And just do a fuck ton of damage. And I'm gonna pop our potion now, because we are gonna be at, 55 or less health. So we might as well. Okay, I'm hoping we can take him at this turn. I think we can. Let's oh, that's real satisfying. Oh, that was cool. That was fun. I like that. Huh. Which I've never used Unload before because I hate it. Because total damage for one card is fine, but like our Flying Knee does 11 damage and has a better effect. But discarding non-attack cards has some value here if we're already defensed up. Does our Underhanded Strike count as an attack? It does. Okay, so this won't get discarded from that. Even with all of our discard synergy, I don't think Unload's the right call. I'm gonna skip that. This is a nasty pair. The Centurion will block for Mystic. The Mystic will buff both their strength. As is, we don't need to worry about that because they're planning on just mauling us in the damn face. Alright. Really want me to get some block here. So let's gamble. We got a little bit. Can neutralize you at least. I'm gonna throw the slice on the Mystic because the Mystic can also heal them both, so we generally want to take her out first. Question is, do I want to start regenning? Let's see the map quick. How far are we to the campfire? We're a safe path to the campfire, so I'll save the regen. Maybe I should just pop the regen now. Yeah, I'm gonna pop the regen now. Okay. So, choke or not to choke? We're only getting 6 block. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna dunk those two. And the reason we're getting less block is because of getting weakened by the Mystic. And this way we'll only take 3 damage. So, do what we can here. Fucking hell. Oh, I hate these two so much. Now this asshole's gonna start blocking. And we get these two without a discard. Not the best hand, friends, but... So which of these would I rather retain? I'd rather retain the Tactician, because it can let our hand snowball a little bit better. Yeah, the attrition gets much worse after the first world. And just... Okay, you're gonna heal both of you again, you ass. Of course we don't get any of the blocks again, somehow. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm actually going to go for more of an all-out attack, I think. No, I should just block. I should just be defensive. Alright. I'll damage you because of the armor. Keep the die for when I can get the double hit off. Or do I want to just die now? I'll die now. Probably a decent idea to get it out of my deck. It's a bit of a waste, but I'm still optimistic that this Tactician will eventually do something helpful. You about to heal for a 3rd turn in a row, you fucker? Okay. Well, we're gonna prepare to finally toss that Tactician. Now we need to toss one more thing. And the least immediately useful one is the Strike, because all it is damage. So now, how much damage do we have? On board we have 8, we have 17. So let's continue trying. Let's throw the neutralize on the Centurion to get the damage reduction. But do I want to dagger throw in the hopes of getting more block? Our discard has 2 of our defense. Our draw has 1 defense. We have a 1 in 4 chance of getting block. We have a lot of energy left, so I think let's go for it. Choose a card to discard. The dagger throw would just discard the defender draws. Not ideal. This fight's not going the best. But we only took 3 damage. We just need to kill her already. I mean, that's 9. So let's choke, slice, and strike. Boom. We're going to hang on to the defend so that we're ready for this jerk. Now that she's out of the way, it should be a lot smoother sailing. Oh my. Well, we got our defensive cards. Throw down the prepared. Dagger you. Okay, we have how many more block? That's going to be 15 more block. So we can, and this is 14 blocks, so yeah, we'll do that. Boom. And a little energy left over. Let's see. Do I want to prepare? Oh, we have nothing in that. Do I want to prepare first to give ourselves a little bit more options? Yes. My goal right now is to avoid taking damage. Above all else, let's prepare. And we'll toss the dagger throw, I believe. Either the dagger throw or the knife. This gets us the block we need. And we'll have... yeah. We need to discard 2, right. Do we? Okay, neutralize reduces the damage to 9, which will be covered by just those 2. So we can toss the defend. And in that case, since we have leftover energy, we should toss the slice in case the dagger throw draw something good? Maybe? I think I'm confusing myself. I'm gonna keep the slice. I don't want to fuck myself up with the stupid discard play, because that sounds like something I would do. Let's play it a little smart here, but not like over smart. Oh, you're about to do some damage to me. Okay. Can I kill you with choke? Got 22 damage with that. So that's 22 damage just with choke. That's 27. Yes. So I'm just going to kill you. Mathed. You just got mathed. What do we got here? There we go, acrobatics. Upgraded dagger throw would be nice, but this is what I've been looking for. So we can start getting some extra value out of the zero costers. So I'd rather go event money rather than 2 monsters, especially because we have so much money. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Transform a card. Which of these do I not really want? The last strike is actually a decent value now that it's 9. I kind of like all of these. I don't think we can afford to get rid of any of our defense. Only one I'm thinking of possibly is the die, but can I go back? No, I already prayed, so I cannot go back. Did not think that through. We'll toss our strike. It's worse than dagger throw in most cases anyway. Interesting. Okay. I'll take it. At least it's somewhat synergistic. I would have rather had the dagger, but this is fine. Alright, what do we got here? Tell me play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Oh, we can do that. 2 vulnerable. Good, but I'm not sure if it's worth the money. No. Good. Apply 2 weak gain, 12 block. It's very nice. Especially because it's 2 weak. Alright, well we have 348. I want After Image. After Image is amazing. That's 142. Panache is 186. I think we could get Panache to proc decently often. So that would be, what, 328? But I think Leg Sweep... The problem with Leg Sweep is that it's good, but I don't know. Well, let's see what these are. Start of each combat, add a random colorless card to your hand. Poison, meh. Every time you play 3 attacks in 1 turn, gain 1 dex. Dex improves blocking from cards. Hell yes, that's amazing. That relic is fucking amazing. Okay. Let's see. Every time you play 3 attacks in 1 turn. Well, that limits our options a bit. Do we want to remove a card? We don't have anything we really want to remove. I'd almost consider removing the other Tactician, actually. I think that Tactician's actually going to be a dead card in our deck quite often. So we could remove that Tactician, or we could get another Deflect. I'm actually going to remove that second Tactician. I don't think the ratios are good for it, and it's just too frequently a dead card. If we had another Preparation, maybe. Get our Snoozles on. And, let's get ourselves a relic. Ooh, you're nasty. Very stabby. So whenever I take damage, so these would add 2 wounds. Okay. So I need to defend. Do I want to choke? Yes and no. I kind of want to. But I don't think it's the right call. I think I'm going to defend Calculated Gamble, because that will get us the damage in there. So, prepared can get me more defense, and we have the Tactician in hand. Nice. Tactician doesn't make that much of a difference anyway, since we have enough energy to do whatever we'd want. But we got some good procs, and we're not going to take any damage, so we don't get wounded. Not getting wounded is a good thing. I think generally good life lessons don't get wounded. Okay. Deck is giving us some interesting choices that we have to make. We're about to take a lot of damage. So, do I think acrobatics can get us something that will block significant damage? Because the break points are 6 and then 12. So we want to be able to block 6 damage, definitely. So, upcoming, we've got well-laid plans. Generally good. Defend and deflect. So, it's going to be pretty unlikely that out of the 3 cards we draw, we won't want to play them. So, let's draw the 3. Unfortunately, we don't get the deflect. I'm going to toss the die. Yeah. It's a pity maybe should go more aggressive so we can get the kunai procs. Maybe a flaw in my thinking so far. But for now, try to mitigate the damage a little bit. And we're about to shuffle those 2 back in, so let's end the turn and we'll reserve our dagger throw. Okay, wow, lots of choices here. So I'd like to get the kunai proc. So we're going to slice. Going to deflect. Let's prepare first. Okay, I like the neutralize. I'm going to toss those 2. I think I just have to accept that we're going to take a bunch of damage, so let's just try to set up our next turn as best we can. Plus we get that proc. And then we'll keep this for next turn. We get a hefty stabbing, but so it goes. So, this turn feels pretty straightforward to me. Block, block. Figures. Whatever, 12 damage is still 12 damage. Which of these do we want to keep? We want to keep the Tactician, I think. Tactician is generally the better one anyway, so. Okay. Cool. Tactician Acrobatics is the combo. Dagger throw, toss the underhanded strike. Interesting, underhanded strike does not count as playing an attack. That's annoying, but oh, what else can we do here? So now the next question is, these will each get me 6 blocks, that'll be 18. If I dagger throw, is there a chance I can draw a deflect? So there's a chance I can draw a deflect, or I can draw a wound, and then I'll be able to block 14. Right, this is 18 right now, but if I play one more attack, I get the +1 dex. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, so we got a wound out of the way for next turn. And we'll take 4 more damage than we would have otherwise. But I think getting the extra point of dex is probably a good idea. Oh boy. Deck is not looking Not looking the best here. Well, we have very easy things to discard. We'll do those two first, so that we get that proc. And between the vulnerable and the +3 dex, we actually do get enough to block that whole attack. And this is lethal, so boom. Nasty fight, nasty fight. Anchor, start each combat with 10 block. Very nice. I will take it. Yeah, Riddle with Holes is up there in those ones that's like, this should be really good. But it's 15 damage, and yeah, it procs well with strength to go up to 25 damage, which is great. But 2 energy is dangerous. I will take an upgraded dagger throw, though. It seems generally pretty good. Oh, Jesus. So, Cultist, which we're not good at, and there's a lot of them, which we're not good at. And we drew 2 of our defense, and our 10 block is wasted, so this turn sucked. But at least we get to Reaper them. And let's just try to focus fire one of these assholes down as much as we can. At least we got a dexterity. Okay. Die, die, die. We can do die, 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 neutralize to kill that one. So die, die, die will reduce you to 2. We get 3 damage for random enemy for each card discarded. So I think I'm going to die, 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 defend, then discard these 2 and hope to ping him. That ping didn't work, but the draw was nice at least. So we'll take 6. Took a gamble, didn't pay off. Figured each one of them had a 1 in 3 chance. So, Okay then. It's prepared. Toss the strike and the tactician. Boom. So that went well. Let's see, let's finish you off. We'll deflect at least. We'll retain that. We are getting low, folks. But the good news is we get to have the funny kill. What is really funny? What do we got? So the upgraded form, which is pretty good. Bouncing Flask is really fucking good though. Yes, it's a 2-cost run, I complain about those. But that if there's only 1 enemy, that's 9 poison. Which is a lot of poison. Oh, Bouncing Flask is so damn good. I have to take it. Okay, so we just have 2 more fights at 13 health. So that's not great. Ooh, I can upgrade a skill. What does this upgrade to do? Oh, it doesn't exhaust it. That's kind of cute. These upgrade to 8 block This upgrades to 6 block. So that's +3. That's +2, but it's free. This is what I want. Because hot damn. But I think we're going to go with the deflect. Okay, so let's see. Can we make it 2 more fights? Oh, this one's nasty. This is a nasty friend. So malleable means that when it takes a damage, it gets block. Well, we're not going to use those two. Oh, I should have discarded that strike. What am I doing? That's okay, I'll discard now. So we'll neutralize you, we'll defend. So we're currently blocking everything, which is good. So I don't think discarding that, playing that will help. You get to play one more card maybe. Jesus. Guess we play those and still take 5. This looks like the end of the run, friends. Oh, but we're about to get negative status. That means we fight. Doesn't really matter, right? I mean, it's not good that we just got, you know, majorly status, but... Alright, can we get the kill with choke here? Yeah. Choke does do a fuck ton of damage. Add a card. Feeling backflip. Oh, Sneko's funny. This is going to be a funny fight. So this negative status effect makes all of our cards cost a random amount. It's very something. So while we still, you know, have some semblance of sanity, do I want to choke, or do I want to try to get a kunai proc? I want to try to get a kunai proc, actually. Not getting the proc, but it was definitely worth it for the well-laid plans. It's 13. It's 12. Now we'll end turn and keep that in hand. And now we get Sneko'd. Whoa, 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 whoa. So if you look here, this sucked because now prepared costs 1 and calculated gamble costs 1, and neither of them were supposed to. But we will make do. We'll toss our 2 cards that we always want to toss. The deflect costs something, but now Flying Knee doesn't. So right now I have 11 block. Which is not an ideal amount of block. So I will take 4 damage. What do I have left? Do not have a lot of options for drawing block. Neutralizes a low. I have 3 defense, but there's no guarantee I could cast them because they're going to be a random amount. Up to 3, I think. So I'm definitely going to deflect and defend. We're Flying Knee because it's just really good. And I am going to calculate gamble that last one just to see what we can do. And I'll get the die out of my deck. Oh, I have a potion of block. Do I want to use that now or save it in case of absolute emergency? I still have 4 health left. That's plenty of health. Alright, what do we got this turn? A free backflip? Yes, please. Free dagger throw, sure. We're gonna toss the gamble. Free defend. We're gonna defend. Definitely gonna bouncing flask. We're currently blocking enough. We have, so we can keep the slice for next turn. I think I'd rather do that than keep the dagger throw. We'll toss that horribly expensive defend. Keep that. Yeah, that 9 damage. And next turn will be 8 damage, so that one card would have dealt us 17 damage in 2 turns. And now we do the killy thing. 4 health left, friends. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, unless any whenever you draw it, add a copy of it to your hand. So basically freebies. Heal hook, which is great that I never get to use. Wraith form. Whenever I play a skill, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. It's so damn good. It's so hard to pull off because you need to have like a turn free to actually use it. Endless Agony is also really good because you can get the kunai procs off of it. I'm gonna go with Endless Agony. Wraith form is really good, but you need to be able to potentially take a hit to set it up, and we can't. We're gonna snoozles and regain a fuck ton of health. And let's see what we got here. What's Writhe do? Okay, venturing through a series of tombs, you are faced with a large sarcophagus studded with gems in the center of a circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin, but you do notice black fog seeping out from the sides. So we'll get a relic, definitely. And a 50% chance of getting cursed with a card that's not the end of the world. I'll go for it. You push open the coffin. The fog dissipates harmlessly. Inside, you find the mortal remains of a decorated soldier grasping an old relic. You pilfer it and move on. Orcalm. End your turn without block, gain 6 block. It's pretty good early in the game, but not my favorite. Not what I was hoping to pick up here, but I will take it. Oh no, not these two. Okay, well we have enough block to deal with that. Okay, not the best result, could be worse. Booyah. So we'll kill one, get the kunai proc, and then this gets shuffled in, so we can get more Endless Agony later. Good turn 1, good turn 1. Also, poison goes through armor, which is nice. Again, I wish the poison had hit you, but so it goes. Okay. Should we just triple defend? That'll get us 12. We need 12. Can't really afford to not do this. Unless we're playing incredibly risky. Now you fuckers are going to heal. She can also give them both an attack buff, but I feel like she prefers to heal. Wow, you chose not to use your whatchamacallit, attacking, so I'm gonna rain some hell. Toss that. Wow, this is way better than this fight usually goes. Oh, just laying down the smack here. Oh, that felt good. Now we even got the Orcalm proc. It doesn't matter, but we got it. Okay. Can we choke kill here? You have, let's see, math, you have 51 health. -3, you have 48 health. So that's 12, 17, 22, 31 plus 5 is 36. Do 36 damage. So we cannot kill you. But we also don't have a better plan. I don't even know why I bothered with all that. I guess I was just kind of idly curious. Oh yes, we toss a tactician. We acrobatics. Discard the choke. Be prepared. We discard the underhand strike and the defend. Oh, that is what this deck is capable of. That kind of bullshit. Reflex. Do I want reflex? Yes, I think we have enough discard procs that we won't be totally fucked if I pick that. We actually stayed fully healthy in that fight, and we'll heal 25 health, so we'll heal up to 65, so we can actually take a turn to Smith. Very surprising. So I think this lets you draw 2 cards if it's discarded, which is nice. 8 block 2 cards, which is very nice. But I'm actually thinking Well-Laid Plans' upgrade lets us retain 2 cards. So we really get to plan intelligently. And I think that's what we need more than anything else. Is just control over our next hands. Oh, not good. Collector is summons a bunch of dudes. So this is bad. But we'll give it our all. Okay. We can toss Tactician. Toss Deflect. Did I have choke in my hand from the start? Did I just misplay that really badly because I freaked out? That sounds about right. Well, die. We'll slice and we'll calculate a gamble. Alright, so we got 51 damage in 1 turn. Oh, I should have kept the die. Oh, I panicked. Well, that's acrobatics. And we'll toss the bouncing flask. Doesn't really matter. Well-Laid Plans. Then we'll play the 2 defends. And we'll keep the dagger throw in case we need to get a proc. Then we'll keep the defend so we have it. And we'll eat 6 damage. Oh, that's fucked up. That is deeply fucked up. Fuck this boss. So we need to kill these little shits. We are not good at killing those little shits. Okay. We're gonna slice. Let's backflip. Okay. Endless Agony. Dagger throw, we can toss the reflex. Alright, so we're about to take a bajillion damage. We'll defend. We'll use our block potion. And now we can calculate a gamble. That worked out pretty well, actually. Throw the neutralize on you to cut that down. Slice you. And turn, and we'll keep the Tactician and the Flying Knee. And we still take 8 damage, even after that potion. Okay. This is fine. Oh, we're about to get heavily debuffed. That's okay. Acrobatics. Do we want to throw the Reflex or the Tactician? We want to throw the Tactician. And now we can Dagger Throw to kill you, throw the Reflex. Can we deal 27 damage? That's 11. That's 20. Cannot deal 27 damage. Let me think here. Don't think we want to keep on drawing cards. Deflect takes care of all but one of the damage. That's good. I think I want a Bouncing Flask. Okay, we got 2 procs in him. That's good. Do I want a Flying Knee and take a damage? In exchange for having a better next turn? Yes. I believe that that's worth it. We get to retain 2 cards. So I'll keep the Backflip and a Defend. Oh, we've already gotten 3 Dexterity. You are mine. Suck it. Piece of shit. Okay, but we have a lot going on here. So this asshole's about to summon more of these. But I think he only summons 1. Like, no matter what. So we don't need to worry about defense because we're killing this person, because otherwise we're in big trouble. So I'm just going to prepare now and just toss both defense. Actually, I'm going to toss one of the Endless Agonies because we've already used 1 and we always want to make sure we keep 1. Alright, so now we need to do 5 damage to you. Let's throw a choke on you. Then dagger throw you, and the poison will kill you no matter what. And discard the dagger throw. Nice. We want to play a card, so we'll play a defend. And then end of turn, we'll retain our defensive cards. That went pretty well, I think. Okay, yeah, and he only summoned 1. He's about to shield himself and then attack buff both of them. So let's see what we can do to this asshole. I'm looking and I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Not the stuff I want. Oh wait, I should have backflipped first. Let's backflip. Okay. We can dagger throw, toss the Tactician. Neutralize. Slice. We don't need defense if we can kill him. So let's do that. We'll toss the strike. We'll toss the defend. No, we'll toss the Endless Agony because we really don't want to cast it. Okay, we need 5 more damage on you, little fucker. So let's Flying Knee you. Then we can Bouncing Flask and get all of that nice poison on the collector. Throw in a Slice for good measure. And we'll keep the defend for next turn. This game gets so tricksy. This game is, like, so strategic. Alright, and you've got a turn where you need to summon. So I think we go as all out as we can. Discard the Tactician just because we want to play as many cards as possible. So now we're double choking. That was disgusting. Alright, what do we have in the deck that can discard the Reflex? Mostly dagger throws and one prepared. Think I'd rather keep the 2 blocked than try to do something clever with the Reflex. Yeah, poison, so good. Good, then we took the blocks. Okay. We're almost definitely going to just play all of these defends. Because we're facing 30 damage and they will block 31, so damn, we have a lot of dexterity. But let's prepare so we can get the damage procs and maybe something else will happen. Let's keep the upgraded dagger throw, but toss the rest there. I can't do 23 damage to you, can I? Well, shit. I can do 23 damage to you. If I do 23 damage to you, yeah, I think I just want to do that. Toss one of the defense. Because this is the boss of this world, so we don't have to worry. As long as we're at more than 0 health, we're fine. After this, if you want to think about it that way. Let's throw down a Slice. Do a defend. We'll take 12 damage, but I think that was worth it. Whenever the collector summons, it's wasting his turn, basically. Okay, we got a lot going on here. Let's backflip and see if we can do anything fancy. Not so much what I was hoping for, but we'll roll with it. Let's get a lot of free damage this turn. How much health are we at? Well, we'll toss the Endless Agony. Do I want to do another dagger throw? Yes, because I want to really try to set up for next turn as best as possible. Do I want to draw a card from this? Yeah, we might draw the gambler thingy. I just want to keep the neutralize in my hand so that I can weaken his next attack. So I'm just going to end the turn, and we'll keep the neutralize and the defend. I feel like my brain's on fire right now. I am tense as shit. Really tense shit. Alright, so Deflect takes care of literally all of our defense needs. So we're prepared. Yeah, straight up we'll just toss them. Get them reshuffled. Alright, let's play the Can We Kill This Asshole in this turn game. We can do 8 damage, so no. Probably not. It's acrobatics. Toss the tactician. It's 22 damage there. So that's 8. Plus 8 is 16. But I really want to. We're literally best off if we don't play any defense, actually. Do I want to all out on you, actually? Let's Bouncing Flask first and see how this lands. Alright, so we're going to get 6 damage on you for free. So assuming you are at 16 health, we do have enough to kill you. If I can do math. Perfect. And end turn. Retain those. See, I have 1 poison card, just the Bouncing Flask, and it's done so much work. Can you just picture this fight if I had gone a full poison strategy? It gets disgusting. Oh, you're trying to summon your friends. That's cute. Oop. Yeah, sure. And we'll toss the defend. And the flying knee. Boom! Damn, we took very little damage from that, relatively speaking. Alright, what do we got here? Envenom. Whenever an attack does unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. Oh my fuck, I've never seen this card. Okay, whenever I play a skill, deal 3 damage. Next turn attack damage is doubled. Both of those are very good. I gotta take Envenom. That's disgustingly good. Key. Gain a green at the start of each turn. Whenever I open a chest, obtain a curse. Excuse me. Realistically, there's only going to be 1 more chest. And that's an extra energy for every turn, so that's great. Eternal Feather. Whenever I enter a campfire, heal 2 HP for every 5 cards. So that's going to heal me 10 HP. It's good. Gain energy at the start of each turn. I cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. So I think this is what basically won me my Ironclad game, because Ironclad doesn't chain cards. For this deck, that would be god awful. So we're going to go with the Cursed Key. I just think we're going to be very rarely encountering chests. Alright, so let's plan our route here. So again, we're just going to run into 1 chest somewhere. Like, we can't help it, so fuck it. So what do we want to be picking up? Honestly, I think we're pretty good on relics. And we're pretty good on cards. Right now, I think we want to try to avoid conflict as much as possible. Alright, so this path takes us to a boss, which is not ideal. This path has a lot of monsters, which is not ideal. So this one gets us an event and a shop. This one gets us 2 events, so event and a shop is probably a little better. And then, this path was chill until that. We can kind of careen a little bit. Let's go with this one, Event Shop. These little guys are fun. They revive each other. So they can be a little annoying. It's really fun to fight them with poison, because poison's really fun. I don't know why I didn't go with the poison strat, but we didn't really get stuff to support it, so. Ah, that 4/4. Okay. So. We only need to block 6. So we can go pretty hard here. We want to try to spread the damage between them a bit if we can. We're neutralize once, we really don't need to block 6, so let's just toss the backflip. Flying knee. Slice. Neutralize, and then defend. I guess my goal is to take this one out low enough that a random proc will kill him. Is the hope. Alright, well that's annoying. But we have a fuck ton of energy. What's this one? Strength. Alright, well acrobatics. Toss one for endless agonies. Why didn't I toss reflex? No. Okay. We don't really have block here. Do I want to end Venom even if it'll take a lot of damage? Kinda. Because it's really good. And I can endless agony you. That's probably not smart, but that's okay. And yeah. So I can either block a bunch or kill you. So if I do block, that's 12 block, and I'm taking 20, so I'll take 12 damage if I block. If I kill you, I take 16 damage. No, I take 10 damage because then I'll have the aura column. So killing you makes the most sense. Mathed. Alright, so now you're gonna just chill for a bit. I'm gonna start working you two down. Okay. I'm gonna deflect. I think I just want to draw into defense more than anything else. Well, I want to well-laid plans because it's amazing. I feel like that didn't go the best it could have. I actually don't want to play this because if I draw something, I decide to discard it anyway. If I save it, I might be able to make something out of it. What could I draw that I would not want to play, or I would not want to lose? It's not at the end of the world if I just attack. Just to get the damage off. What did I discard? Discard the other dagger throw, I guess? Didn't quite catch that. Alright, so I'll take quite a bit of damage just because all of my block was in there. But sometimes that happens. You know, you're playing a card game. Fuck you! But nah, it's fine. Okay, well, we're going to neutralize you. What else are we gonna do? I'm gonna dagger throw you. Let's see, this will put you, that will put you at 3 plus 1 from the poison, so that's perfect. So that takes care of you. Our defend will block 7, so that's good. So we might as well just play the rest of the cards in our hand, right? Well, so we are retaining cards right now. And if I keep the defend, I'll have the defend for later. I'll take 2 damage, or if I play it, I'll take 1 less damage. But I have a lot of defend coming up, so I probably don't need to reserve it. So let's just worry about getting you fuckers down. If I had planned a little bit better, I could have done the bouncing earlier, but that wasn't a horrible misplay. We're still doing just fine. Okay. Yeah, I think we just crunched the fuck out of this fucker. Yeah, this is play all of the cards. And really just start to get the sense of being really powerful in this game. Like World 2 you don't really feel it, and then World 3 you start to feel super strong at just like a certain point in the game. Okay. Think for a second here. Die 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 is looking real good right now. Let's play smart. Let's backflip. Dagger throw. Do we want reflex or underhanded strike? I think we want the damage. Because now, I think if we double die, we win. Actually, I can just pass and kill him with that, but I think I want a kneecap to the face. There we go. Smooth. Aw, Terror. You're such a funny card. And it's Terror Plus, so it's free. Terror when it costs 1 is great, except that it does nothing for you this turn. Terror when it costs 0 is just plain great. Ooh, and we get to upgrade a card. Alright, so what does upgrading this do? Makes it only cost 1. Very nice. This lets us draw 2 cards with reflex. Also very nice. This brings us to draw 4, discard 1. Between that and the Envenom. Envenom costing 1 is a way bigger deal than it sounds. I guess a little bit less so since we're getting the plus energy, but it's still pretty big. Oh, you pieces of shit. I hate these two. Right, well, this is annoying. So this will deal damage whenever we directly attack it. And that might actually count with the underhanded strike, I'm not sure. So let's start with we'll start with that. Let me see. We are going to terror you because we want to attack you as few times as possible since you spike us. We're going to deflect. Let's Bouncing Flask because the poison, nice, because the poison does not proc spikes. And we are currently blocking everything that we need to block. If we die, we'll do a lot of damage, and we'll end up taking 3 damage this turn. Or we can calculated gamble. I think I'd rather calculated gamble. And yeah, we can play in Venom. Perfect. Fantastic first setup turn there. So yeah, so these will do 12 damage when they die. And this will hurt us every time we attack it. This buff means that they're going to increase the amount of explosion damage. This means it's going to increase the amount of thorn damage. So if this all sounds like bullshit, it is. Alright, so I think this 12 damage will proc the thorns, but nothing else will. And by think, I mean I'm going to count on that. So to get 3 block, or get 5 block, so I don't take that damage. Now let's see if my theory is correct. Cool. Oh. Okay. So yeah, so I got a lot of free damage on that. And next turn the thorns die, so that me having to touch it again. So that's nice. Next problem is you two assholes. Alright, so I don't need to worry about you. I need to start worrying about you. I'm going to well-laid plans, because that's amazing. Need to draw some defense. So let's draw that. Toss those 2. We don't want to kill that without having lots of block. Choose a card to discard. Alright, so we don't want to kill you. We don't want to accidentally kill you, Tingsha. Or through that. So you'll be at 9 next turn. Alright, so we can safely slice you. Alright, we don't want to accidentally discard anything, so we're just going to wait. We'll hold on to that. Alright, and next turn let's just draw lots of armor. That's the plan. Not what I had in mind when I said lots of armor. Okay. Let's start fishing for armor. Toss that. Okay, so now we have 2 armor sources. So that's good. Okay. Now we can pop you. Still gonna take damage, but nothing else we can do there. We'll take 6 damage. Let's retain that and retain that. Alright, so we're gonna want 16 armor to deal with your ass. Oh, do I think I can choke you out? Let's be brave, friends. Discard those. Oh my fuck. Really not gonna draw any block for me, huh? Probably played that wrong, but it was funny. Not as good as it sounds. Caltrops is very nice. We're gonna go with that. And because again, enemies that have effects that hurt you are pretty nasty. We want doing passive damage as this character really does make a big difference. What's up, friend? Max HP by 7. Cool. Your HP is full, gaining energy, yeah right. Can't afford that. Upgrade all your cards for the rest of combat. Ooh boy. 9 strength for the rest of the turn, meh. Passive block, good. Escape plan, fantastic card. Replaces itself and it can get you block. Amazing card. Noxious fumes at the start of your turn. Apply 2 poison to all enemies. Oh hell yes. It's free poison. The question is, do we want to remove a card? Do we want to deflect or slice? I consider those the only options. We could pick up a regen potion for so essentially picking up 15 health. Feels like a bit of a waste though. Let's see, what would we want to toss? Honestly, I might toss the die. Actually, I kind of want to do that. I'm gonna toss the weaker of the dies. Just because it doesn't have a bonus effect, it's good for clearing out enemies. But doing it's really good for clearing out enemies, poisoning them to death. All right, definitely can't face a boss in this condition, so we'll mosey on this way, and we've lost. That's the end of the run. There's no way we can kill the Maw. The Maw is fucked up. The Maw is a deeply, deeply fucked up enemy. Let's see how it goes. Envenom. Caltrops. Neutralize. Honestly, I should have done the strength potion. We can still do that. Okay, to be fair, literally the only way that start could have gone better is if this was the plans thing. It really was a fantastic setup turn. Alright, you roar, weaken and frail. 25 damage when we're already frail. That's how this goes here. Okay. Well, it's escape plan. Super. How is this a normal? How is an enemy with 300 health a normal enemy? Even by this game standards, that's bullshit. Yeah, we really don't even want to draw an Endless Agony at this point. Cool, so we're at 1 health. Oh good, it's only going to buff itself. Okay. Focus up. Never give up. Never surrender. Did I actually play a block? If I play a block, I'm stupid. No tilting double bite. Come on now, focus up, friend. Self-pep talk right here. Hey, no, only 28 damage. This is fine. Get you out of my hand since there is a hand limit. I don't know what it is. Gotta discard 1. Discard Tactician. How do I want to handle this? What, correction, is there anything I can do to not die? My best plan is to just pray. God fucking damn it. Escape plan. Deflect. Dagger throw. Toss slice. Play defend. Dagger throw. And we still didn't fucking make it. We have 17 health, we're about to take 21. God, we tried so hard, friends. Tried so hard. Maybe if I had used the potion of strength, I probably should have. Fuck. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Such a bullshit fucking enemy. God damn it. Maybe I could have played that better if I played the strength and energy more intelligently. I don't know. I tilted. Fuck. We're doing so well too. Oh, we got a new unlock though. What do we get here? Ooh, shivs. Shivs are fun. There's a card called Infinite Blades that gives you a free shiv every turn. Shivs are cost 0 and they do 2 damage. And they disappear, so that's pretty good. That's fucking insane. That's just hilarious. That would have been fantastic in this deck. Ah, fuck. Alright, well, it's after midnight, so that's my cue to do sleep time things. But, hope you enjoyed watching. It is a very cool game. I highly recommend checking it out. Shoutouts to Mega Crit for making a great game. For those of you who were around when I was playing Card Quest a lot, I love this genre. I thought Card Quest was really, really clever. I feel like this is a more aggressive game than Card Quest. It's almost more random because your deck it's a deck builder. You know, it's not just you have a deck. And I'm kind of wondering if I'll burn out of this, because with Card Quest, there's so many different strategies you could try. You could try like Fire Mage, Electric Mage, Necro Mage, some combinations thereof. With this, you're a little bit dependent on what comes up as far as what direction you want to take. It would be nice if there was like starter packs. And there's only the 2 characters. But like clearly I've played like 20 hours of this in just the 1 character. I haven't even tried the Ironclad again because I'm at 100% win rate with the Ironclad. So I'll never be able to play it again, obviously. Anyway, please do check this game out. You know, mad props to Mega Crit for making a great game. And yeah, well, hope you enjoyed. And until next time, double bite out.